O Lord, giver of life, we know that all we are and all we have are gifts from you. We live in a world that celebrates consumption, but you call us to be good stewards of all you have entrusted to us. May this Giving Tuesday prompt us to gratitude and generosity that brings nourishment to the hungry and hope to the hopeless. We pray that I Give Catholic may be a miracle of loaves and fishes, where every gift shared lovingly from a grateful heart becomes bread for the multitudes, and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. In this giving and receiving, may our hearts rejoice in you alone, who are Lord forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. So today we're here just to share just some the overview of I Give Catholic, some of the benefits for your organization of participating in this giving day, the resources that are available to you all, and just some of the data that's been gathered in previous years and previous I Give Catholic campaigns, some tips, and we'll just highlight how to if you haven't already begun to create your profile page, we'll touch on that, and just at a very high level, just share with you the magnitude or the importance or impact that matching gifts can be to your campaign. Okay, again, Juliet Greco and Angela O'Donoghue, and we're resources and contacts for you all from now until December 1, I Give Catholic on Giving Tuesday. So for those of you, I know there's a few new participants that may not know everything about the Catholic Foundation and you know why we do this, you know, year in and year out to work with all the different ministries and schools and parishes across the Archdiocese with I Give Catholic. So the Catholic Foundation, we started, we were founded in 1992. Everything that we do is around our faith. So we are, whether that be our grant making, whether that be investing of our funds, our mission and our vision is simply to ensure that all the Catholic ministries and organizations across the Archdiocese have the resources, the financial means to carry out their missions today and in the future for future generations. So as part of that, we strongly believe that I Give Catholic, it helps, you know, in fundraising efforts, in raising funds for very important initiatives that you all have, you know, at this time, and certainly more so than ever right now with our current conditions. We know that there's tremendous need out there. So again, I also just take a little opportunity here for the schools, parishes, and nonprofits that are on this call that the Catholic Foundation, our grant cycle is open right now and closes at August 31st. So please go to our website and click on grants, and you can find information about the grants program. But again, right now for nonprofits and our community grants are available once a year, just in the fall. So I would encourage you all to check that out if you all have needs in your organizations. So that, and we manage endowment funds for all the Catholic schools, various nonprofits, and every single parish and mission across the Archdiocese. So we professionally manage them. And again, these funds are they last in perpetuity, and they are so that all the organizations can receive a distribution on an annual basis forever. So we are an independent, we're separate from the Archdiocese, but we support every Catholic entity within the Archdiocese, and we're the plan giving partner. So any individual that cares so deeply about their faith and that they might make room in their will or their estate planning, they might include their parish or their school or their nonprofit that they care so deeply about, in a legacy gift. We assist the various organizations with the plan giving. So again, if you have any more questions about that, feel free just to let me know offline. So what is I Give Catholic? Again, it's a giving day. It's a day to celebrate. It's to celebrate our faith. It's to celebrate our ministries and all the good work that is done across the world, truly. But it's a day for Catholics to come together and just to celebrate, to give back for all the blessings that we have. So again, the way it works is the Catholic Foundation. We basically we bring this I Give Catholic to this to our archdiocese. The Archbishop, he signs off on it, and we make it available to all of your all of these organizations. And so there's a giving page, and then there's resources and tools, and it's just this the fact that it's on Giving Tuesday, which is again the Tuesday after Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend, is a day that people receive emails and calls and letters from various organizations, your university, across the nation, across the world again. And it's a day just to be generous, to give back. And so why not give Catholic on that Giving Tuesday? So it's just a 24-hour day that's just full of hope and love. And then this particular program, there's an advanced day giving phase that starts 2 weeks prior to December 1. So individuals that may be traveling or not able to give on Giving Tuesday, they have an opportunity to give 2 weeks prior to that. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. Okay, so again, why Giving Tuesday? So research has shown that faith-based organizations give the most, on Giving Tuesday, participate the most. So it just makes sense, for I Give Catholic to come about. It was actually started in New Orleans several years ago, and in their very first year, they raised in the Archdiocese of New Orleans, they raised over $1 million. So again, we heard a presentation, and Nancy Coveney came back and said, well, if New Orleans can do it, the Archdiocese of Atlanta can do it. So again, it's a global day to promote kindness, generosity, and compassion, and it promotes Catholic social teachings, and it kicks off the charitable season, with the holidays, and so after, again, we mentioned Thanksgiving and Black Friday and Cyber Monday, let's start giving back, starting on Giving Tuesday. I Give Catholic has many benefits. So again, beyond just the opportunity to raise funds for any need that your organization might have, it's an opportunity to connect with other donors, with brand new donors that didn't know about your organization, with younger donors. I Give Catholic, on Giving Tuesday, a 24-hour giving day is something that is very attractive and very easy for a millennial young person, just to click online and to be a part of something bigger. So it's a great way to connect again with the younger people. But the stats have shown, that the older individuals, are absolutely love this day too, again, because of its ease and just the positive nature of it. So it raises tremendous awareness, for your organization and the needs that you all currently have. And with regards to capacity building, this this campaign will give your organization the skill sets to be able to do other types of similar campaigns. So as you'll see shortly, you'll see all the resources that were put behind this campaign and the tools that are available. So you will be able to really build upon I Give Catholic campaign, for your organization, and just moving forward. It's wonderful for your community. It brings everyone together. And again, the skill sets is something that you all can carry on and really capitalize on moving forward. So let's talk about the results. So as you can see, since our first year of I Give Catholic in 2017, it has just been extraordinarily successful for our archdiocese. People have really gotten behind this and supported the various organizations tremendously. We can think back on our first year and, of course, one must always set a goal, right? And so like, well, how much do we think that we'll raise? I mean, it was just so hard to determine, how much can we raise? And every year, truly, there have been different challenges. And so we've always been, unsure about where to set those goals. And this year, we have new challenges, obviously, but what we have seen too, again, just showing this data from 2019, that over $682,000 raised. Almost 100 organizations benefited, and over 3,000 donors. Some of you may know that back in the May timeframe, I Give Catholic, the platform, allowed for organizations to be able to utilize their platform for online giving. We found that even in our own archdiocese, there were parishes and there were organizations that didn't have an online giving presence. They just, their parishioners didn't give in that fashion, and so I Give Catholic across the country enabled its platform so that people could use that to raise important funds, and it was, again, just very successful in May. So people, when there's a need, people come together and they are extremely generous. So I have no doubt that this year on December 1st, we will have organizations will experience similar success. So one really important and exciting statistic from 2019, 15% were first-time donors. So first-time donor for your organization. The expense or the effort that it is to get one, new donor into your organization, but 15% to be first-time donors for 24-hour campaign is pretty exciting. The average gift was $193. And the fees associated with this online platform, again, keep in mind, people can give money to your organization. They can bring a check, they can bring cash, but if they want the ease of the online, just clicking and making a gift to your organization, there's a fee associated with that. But 72% of donors will cover that fee. They have no problem. They'll make the donation, and then they'll click the little box that says that they're happy to cover the fees associated with a platform. And then at a national level, over $7.4 million were raised throughout 37 dioceses. Trying to think, how many dioceses, Angela, do you recall how many dioceses are participating this year? I think it's over 40.
Yeah, I think it's over 40, but I can't remember the exact number. But it's pretty cool because they've kept growing every year that I Give Catholic has put this out to the rest of the country.
Yes, it's exciting. It's just continuing to have more reach and more legs out there. So, and this was data, again, that was captured in the survey from last year. Over 2,600 people participated in the survey. So to drill down just a little bit more about these first-time online donors, 11% have heard of the organizations, but they never given to that particular organization before, and 4% of these first-time donors never even heard of the organizations that they gave to. So by putting your mission and really taking advantage of putting some videos or some pictures, you can truly just acquire, just, catch the eye of someone, that really, where you tug at their heartstrings and they connect with you and they become a donor and a constituent of your organization. That's pretty powerful. People had a good experience with I Give Catholic in the past, and 96% that they would participate again. A lot of people said that they had a budget, then 71% said they stuck to that budget, but 12.5 said they gave even more, and 72% gave the same amount or more to other appeals, despite their gift through I Give Catholic. So a big, again, takeaway for this is people do not, this one day, online giving day, doesn't take away from any other fundraising initiative, offertory, annual campaign, annual appeal, any other financial fundraising that you all have. This doesn't take away from it. It only, adds to it. So last year, we just want to highlight some of the organizations that just did so well. Again, St. Lawrence, 382 donors, during I Give Catholic last year. St. Pius X High School with 336 donors. The Campus Catholics of West Georgia and Carrollton, 86 donors. I mean, it was the first time that they had participated, and they did so well with this campaign last year. And it really just launched, just a very healthy campaign, just, even after I Give Catholic. IHM Church, they raised over 40, and I say over 48,000. A lot of these organizations, a lot of these numbers were numbers that, either we saw them online or the organizations, inputted their other offline gifts that they received. Many organizations said to us that they received even more money, in the coming days and the coming weeks after I Give Catholic. One of these, an organization, I spoke to a parish, and they said that they had a parishioner that came by the office like 2 days later and said, "Oh, I missed I Give Catholic, but I wanted to give you all this $5,000 for the campaign for the needs that you expressed that you had, during the campaign." So again, just to highlight St. Pius being the top school in the entire country for most funds raised, over 140,000. That's just amazing. And then for a grade school, Queen of Angels did super, over 72,000. And the preschool of St. Catherine of Siena in Kennesaw, over $10,000. And again, we mentioned Campus Catholics of West Georgia for the first time participating, and they were well over that 16,000 number. So they just did great. And so here's why, just different needs or different, this is highlighting what people raised funds for last year. So again, St. Thomas More in Decatur, they focused on the youth and summer camp programs. In St. Oliver Plunkett in Snellville, they replaced doors and made some handicap accessible doors across their community. St. Peter's in LaGrange, they had a campaign to, for their staff. Every dollar you donate goes to a happier and organized staff environment. So just their staff environment and copier and things of that nature, just to help their staff be able to be more efficient and productive, for their parish community. Holy Trinity renewed their landscape and the exterior of their parish, and Holy Family, some much needed shade for the playground for the children of their community. then the schools, so Marist School had an initiative to help fundraise for trips, educational trips for students. And Our Lady of Victory, they highlighted different funds. A lot of schools highlighted some of their annual appeals. They use that as a launching ground, again, to really raise funds and capture some of those pledges and donations early for their annual appeals. Monsignor Donovan was very successful with upgrading some technology. I would have to assume that there's a lot of technology needs across our archdiocese right now, with a lot of programs being virtual, and so this might be a great opportunity. People can really wrap their head around donating for technology needs. Again, Cristo Rey and Christ the King, they supported the Grey Nuns that are founders of the school. And then ministries, here's what some of the funds that were raised for the different ministries. Again, All Embrace, Bible study for women who had lost a child, and Georgia Tech Catholic Center, student retreats, and Aquinas Center for outreach for the Spanish-speaking communities. So really, you can see that it could be anything. There's just such a wide variety of needs and programs that people highlighted for I Give Catholic, and people really responded to it. So let's talk a little bit about the resources available to you all that I highly, highly encourage you to check it out, and know that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know, these are tools that have been created by the team, the I Give Catholic team staff out of New Orleans, and the GiveGab, you know, is the software behind the platform, and then also with our staff, we have then enhanced some of the tools, you know, specifically for our archdiocese. So in just a moment, I'll have Angela just show you. We'll take a look at our website and where you can find some of those resources and tools as well. So again, with letters and e-blast, and there's all sorts of graphics and communication tools to make this very easy for you all to be successful. Even just some reminder e-blasts, and we will be sending, you'll be seeing those more and more frequently as we get closer to the Giving Day. We'll highlight, you know, different initiatives that you might want to go ahead and kick off, you know, or communicate to your constituents. You know, we'll send some reminders, we'll send some tips to you, you know, in the coming weeks. So just know that we're here to support you guys. But again, some of the logos, the graphics, bulletin notes, all of that is available on our site and on the I Give Catholic website. And so here's just one training, you know, just to connect with you guys on a local level. But the training materials and webinars on the I Give Catholic website are good. They're really good. And they're also maybe specific to a different area. You know, if you wanted to learn a little bit more about matching gifts or peer-to-peer fundraising, you know, I highly encourage you to take a look at that and see what makes sense for your organization. And then the GiveGab folks from I Give Catholic, they're great. So, and we will talk about that just a little bit more. But they are available. They're great. They're very responsive, and they will help troubleshoot, you know, if there's something, you know, that you all have issues with. So, and this is the Help Center. Oh, well, okay, we'll check on our resources page in just a sec. So here's how you reach the Help Center for GiveGab, and or you can send an email, questions@igivcatholic.org, or if you go to the, again, igivcatholic.org website, you'll find that little blue bubble, and just click on it and you can chat live with them. So let me let you, let's see, Angela, how I can, oops. I guess I'll stop sharing, and then you'll be able to pull it up.
I can start.
Perfect.
Okay. can find which one it is. Okay, so this is the resource page from the Catholic Foundation. It's usually in the bottom of any email you're going to get from us. It'll be like Catholic Foundation resource page, or you can also just go to our website and then search up here and it'll take you for here. So we start with key dates because we figure that's one thing that people often want to know. And then we try to update this. So for instance, after the this presentation, when we get it downloaded, we'll move it down towards our resources, but you can always come here to find out the quick dates that you need. And then under 2020 is basically all of our links that you'll need. So I Give Catholic takes you straight to the landing page for the Archdiocese, so you can go there and then search for your organization. Or as Julia mentioned, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So once everyone starts updating their pages, I encourage you to look at other organizations and see what they're doing. I don't consider it stealing. I think you are looking for ideas, and what better to look at than your other peer institutions. So graphics or pictures or wording, you know, there's lots of things available, and you don't even have to stay in the Archdiocese of Atlanta. You can really look at anyone who's participating. So if you're a nonprofit and you are kind of unique in the Archdiocese, but you know that there's a similar organization in another diocese, you can go and look at their page if you need some ideas. I know most of you are registered, but if you have not registered yet, we have walkthrough guides for new organizations or returning organizations. The registration process is just a little bit different depending on if you have participated before. There's just a couple extra steps if you're new, because we'll need some more information. You all should have gotten mailed packets and emailed packets, but I know papers get lost and emails get buried, so we try to keep this resource page very updated. So if you have 20 million emails coming in a day, you can always come right here and find what you need. The webinars and training takes you to the I Give Catholic website, which we'll do a quick peek at in just a second. And you can view all of the resources that they have here. The prayer that we used this morning is here. It's really a beautiful prayer. So if you want to post that or send it out to your parishioners or your other constituents, that's a great option. As Juliet mentioned, we get a lot of offline, or a lot of our organizations get a lot of offline gifts. So there's instructions here about adding offline donations to your profile page. And I would just encourage you to do that, because it helps anyone that donates see how much money is actually coming in. So I think there are a lot of parishes that get a lot of cash or check donations. So just help your whole community see the impact that people are making, whether that's online or offline. And I believe even though like online donations shut down on December 1st, on December 2nd, organizations are able to add their offline gifts, so they can really show their donors how much came in for that. And then they do close it down, but as Juliet said, if you continue to get donations after that, just update your donors to be like, hey, you know, we had our giving day on December 1st, and you know, someone came in last week and has helped with this campaign. And then this is more for a little bit after the giving day, but you can download a report, and those are instructions so you can see who donated, if it was their first time, and also so that you can thank your donors. Our newsletters we link here, so any of the important emails that you get from us, like I said, they can get buried in your email, so check here too. These are the logos for I Give Catholic, and really easy to download, and then you can add them to anything that you're going to put out. So a lot of the times, if we're going to post something, we use our logo, and then we also use the I Give Catholic logo. So these are all available for you to use on any graphics or publications that you put out. I Give Catholic provides a social media countdown, so we also have it. Started in Spanish, and we're still waiting on them, but if it doesn't come soon, don't worry, we're gonna finish it for you. So if you have a bilingual community, we really hope to be able to reach out to both languages. And I know not everyone's primary languages are just English and Spanish, so we hope that we can continue working on that. And if that's not what you guys need, as I said, it's pretty easy to make your own. Closer to I Give Catholic, we suggest that you change all of your social media, just to kind of raise awareness of that you are participating in the campaign. So there's different options here for pretty much everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your header, your profile picture. And so those are all done for you, really easy to swap out. There's a couple of pre-made Thanksgiving posts. As we mentioned, Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So this is a great way to be like, we hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and, stress that it's like Thanksgiving is pretty Catholic, great Catholic morals there. And then you can add that into your giving day. And then I think there are some pictures of this a little bit later on, but in the past couple of years, we've done I Give Catholic because signs, and then you can have different people in your organization just hold up that sign and have a written visual of why they give Catholic. And especially now when we can't necessarily gather all together, this is a great way to keep people engaged. And then other different things, save the date flyers. Again, these are all downloadable, and then you can customize them. So anything that's here, you can get really creative on, or you can just save and then add your logo to it, and then it's instantly customized for you. We also do bulletin card, like business card size bulletin notes. So different ones for advanced giving, just generic I Give Catholic, other things like that. So these are easy to put into a parish bulletin or a school newsletter or an organization newsletter. So that's pretty much all of the things on our website. And then I'll just go pretty briefly into the I Give Catholic page. So this is their resources. They do different training sessions, so you can view any of their archive stuff. As Juliet mentioned, they do a marketing toolkit and a communications timeline, so you really don't have to reinvent the wheel, especially if this is your first time, just to follow somebody else's guidance, and then in subsequent years tweak it depending on what works for you. And it kind of goes into more detail about the information that GiveGab needs to verify you.
We might just pause for just one quick moment, because that is something that everybody will have to do, so that if you go up, just show the banking account information. So you all will receive the donations directly to your account, to your banking account. So while you're setting up your profile page and your parish or school or nonprofit account, you will have the opportunity to upload your ACH, your banking and information. This is very secure. This is archdiocese. They give the thumbs up. I mean, it has it's got Stripe security, which is like the highest level security. Anyways, so you will receive your donations. You'll receive them actually, again, there's advanced giving 2 weeks before Giving Tuesday. So you'll actually receive, if it's like last year, you'll receive the donations after the first week, you'll receive donations after the second week, and then you'll receive the donations directly to your account, like this, I think, second or third day after Giving Tuesday. So really nice and easy, and you'll have it with a very easy to read report for your accounting folks. It's so you can match it up, and it's just very, very streamlined and very user friendly.
Yeah, so if you have any questions on that, there's a walkthrough here, and you can also ask I Give Catholic or any of us at the Catholic Foundation as well. So again, lots of resources for you. Lots of these are on our own website. And because we're here, I just wanted to point out this chat bubble. So if you're having any technical questions with the website, we will try to help you as best as we can, but GiveGab is really quite responsive. And I believe the statistic they gave us was that they answered over 2,000 questions from the chat bubble last year. So feel free to use them. They're super friendly and helpful.
And actually, I'm in a good mood when their responses are so positive and so good at what they do that it's really just a very pleasant experience. So don't shy away from utilizing them. Okay, so now I'll share my screen. Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome.
Okay. Good. All right, so again, the statistics, the data shows that from last year, those who promoted I Give Catholic 6 times or more did the best. So we have from now, almost the beginning of September through December 1. So if you can look at your calendars and think of, 6 times at least that you can just promote I Give Catholic, communicate to your constituents that of the needs of your community, and be as specific as you can, and highlight, maybe have some pictures or a video or something, really personalize it, create the story, that really, again, will connect with your donors. You will be successful with I Give Catholic. It's worth it. The most effective methods are an email, a newsletter. An email or a newsletter directly from your leadership really goes a very long way. So whether that be the pastor, also doing maybe saying something from the pulpit, but again, just a letter from the pastor, the principal, the president, executive director of a nonprofit, or board member, to send, that out to people, that people will respond. Again, utilize the bulletin notes that we have on our website, that you can, put start putting that logo, the I Give Catholic, the fishes and the loaves, in your bulletin, outside, and for those that are attending, in person, but just get it out there as much as you can. Have it on your website. Go ahead and put it on the calendar, that on December 1 is Giving Tuesday, is I Give Catholic, and in social media. And just simply, if for those of you who do not currently follow the Catholic Foundation on social media, I encourage you to follow our Facebook page, our Instagram, Twitter. Am I missing anything? Instagram, Facebook.
We also have LinkedIn and YouTube if you're on there.
Yes, please. And then you can just simply share because we're going to be posting, we're going to be communicating out there. We'll be highlighting, as when we find out, when we see what you all are raising funds for, we'll also, maybe give a shout out or highlight it. So please do follow us, and it'll help. Just know that that'll be that much more reach. And the Archdiocese of Atlanta, they also share and like a lot of many of our posts. So again, it's going to have a greater reach for your organization. And so to be successful, 66%, 3 months is plenty of time to be extremely successful to execute a strong I Give Catholic campaign. So some simple hints and tips, for you first timers here on this call, again, just to personalize your profile page. And I have a couple of slides on that. Watching the time here. Okay. It's sometimes good, instead of going real broad, I know that you have many needs, but if you could, focus on a smaller project or capital expense, that sometimes, people can wrap their arms around that. And then sometimes just know that the day of, let's say you set a goal and you're doing extremely well and you've really reached your donors, you can change that goal. You can increase it. You can add something to it. Your profile page is flexible, nimble, and you can make changes to it, as needed. Participate in the trainings. When you're moving along the process, again, don't think that you have to figure this out on your own. Go to our website, or go to the igivcatholic.org website, and see if there's a video that walks you through exactly what you're trying to do, whether that be creating your profile page, adding your banking information, peer-to-peer fundraising, whatever that may be. I know how busy all the staff members are. I know that. This is a great opportunity to get a volunteer to help you all. If have somebody in your community that's really good at social media, that would like to help, put some posts out there, or take some pictures, or a videographer, again, someone doesn't have to be anything fancy. They can just do it on a phone or iPad and share a video for your organization. that is, that's key, and people really enjoy it. People really like, participating and supporting your organizations on this Giving Day. Communicate just wide, to your constituents, and also encourage, get some like some champions within your group. If you have some big, leadership and supporters that are well respected within your organizations, again, board members, HOA, home and school, HSA, home and school members, just have them, or, finance council, parish council, get them, to send the email out, get them to like and post on social media. It really will make a big impact. And we just ask that you please thank your donors within 7 days after Giving Tuesday. I mean, these are donors that you will have for a long, long time. So just thank them. But, again, you can be very creative, and this can be a very fun campaign for you all. Again, it should start at the top. Hopefully, again, you can have your pastor, your leadership, your principal get behind this, and then the staff of your organization get behind this, and then it'll trickle down throughout your organization. Here are some simple ways utilizing social media that you can thank your donors. Again, just a message, just thanking them for supporting. You can, put the number of what they've raised. I know that Mercy Care last year, they would just highlight, as they got donations in, they would put the donor's name, thanking them, and just have like a scrolling list of all the donors. So that would be, a quick and good way, just, thanking people via social media. You can, again, hit the handwritten notes. You can have your board members or volunteers or kids or people that I know that there aren't as many volunteers coming into schools, parishes, organizations right now. So this might be something that if you plan now, if you get some note cards to a parent volunteer or to a kid may need some service hours or something, and you get, have them be prepped and ready to start thanking some of those donors, as they come in, for I Give Catholic, that would be another great way to, capitalize on that. This is a plan that I Give Catholic created, you can do as much or as little, from the social media timeline plan, but, here it is. So take a look at it. It absolutely will lead to success, but you can pick and choose, what you might want to do. You might want to post some images. You might, change your cover on your, your Facebook page for the I Give Catholic banner. Here's just share some post some updates. So here's just an example and this is on the I Give Catholic website and on our website as well. So, okay. So offline collection envelopes. We have received in our office at the Catholic Foundation a whole, some boxes of these offline collection envelopes. So here's what we thought we would do. We're very grateful to our Sunday visitor who's provided these at no cost, but we do have a limited quantity. So we're going to have some dates that we will extend out to you all so that you can pick up, your I Give Catholic offline envelopes. So these are envelopes, again, if they're individuals that don't want to give, online for whatever reason, or these are just good reminders, you can have these envelopes in the pews at the parishes. You can put it in the envelopes for the kids, that are at school. Just be creative, to utilize these offline envelopes. But they're lovely, and they people really liked them last year, so we did it again. And our office is located. We're in Sandy Springs. We're right off the 285 and 400 exit, right near the hospital, St. Joseph and Northside Hospital. So we will make this real easy for you guys to maybe just stop by our office, and then we can just hand you the envelopes. Okay, so planning your profile page. I'm just going to quickly run through this so that we have enough time for some questions and answers. Again, know that there is a step-by-step how to, plan your profile page. But this is key because this is how people are going to, when they're on the I Give Catholic website, they're going to find your organization, and this is what, you need to tell your stories. So again, define your goals. Sometimes that might be daunting. What are you going to raise? Who are you going to reach? What is your, what would you like to accomplish through I Give Catholic? You like to connect with past donors, steward current donors, and obtain brand new donors. Do you have a specific project or support that a certain need that you might have? Again, with a transition of the current environment, I'm sure there's a lot of technology needs or a lot of changes that you guys are having to alter, to accommodate. Due to the current environment again. So gather all your logos, your photos, your videos, and then you have some time, of course, to create some really great videos and photos. I mean, just children and people, just coming together and celebrating I Give Catholic. It's just great. If you have your pastor share, why do you give Catholic? And then, he shares why he does it, or the principal or a parent, or, some children, it's just very, very sweet and very powerful to tell your story in different ways.
Can I
go
add
right
one
there?
thing real quick, Juliet?
Of course.
If you want some ideas, like Juliet said, it doesn't really have to be high tech or complicated. On our YouTube channel, you can go and see some of our past videos. So we have a video of board members and our Pastors Advisory Council, just giving a quick, 10 to 30 seconds about why they give Catholic. And that's really easy for someone to do, or for them to record and then send to you, and then you can upload it. It doesn't need to be like a full-length feature production. Even just like 10 or 15 seconds from people that they're used to seeing around your organization is going to be more impactful than a post that just says, like Give Catholic on Giving Tuesday. Like, it's great, but making it a little more emotional will really help people feel connected to the cause.
Thank you. That's a really, really good point right there. So again, I'm just going to quickly just run through this real quick, but you'll see that if you haven't created your profile page, it literally gives you the step-by-step of every little, you'll get the green check mark once you've accomplished that particular section. It's very, very user-friendly, and it's very easy to do, and you won't skip anything because it's highlighted for you, and you'll see, that all the steps that you need to include. Again, with adding your organization's information, it's just simply the logo and the tagline and 3 causes. So what are, if someone were to search for your organization, they don't maybe know that much about you, but they want to give to education. They want to give to, an organization that, homeless individuals, or so just utilize those causes so that people can easily find you, and tell your story. Again, this presentation will be available to you, but really tug at those heartstrings. Just create some call to action so that people know how they can give back to your organization, how they can ensure that your mission will continue. And just make it very joyful. I mean, people are really gravitating, to, there's that, just good news, anything positive. I mean, it's just, it fills the soul. So just use this as a very, positive opportunity that's really gonna just make a big impression. Again, bringing your story to life, you just add to your story, add the visuals, set your goal, use some videos, ask for some testimonials from volunteers or students, just why they give Catholic. Just highlight, how your organization has changed. You can just express, again, because there have been so many changes in the past 5-6 months. So here's an opportunity to get that message out. I also want to say that the Georgia Bulletin will have ads, in the Georgia Bulletin, and they typically do a story on it, so, we'll try to highlight your organization as much as possible. So we're behind you to make sure that you're successful. here's how you can add some different donation levels. I think it's in the past it's been powerful, you know, when you really are kind of specific, you know, what does, you know, your donation give? What is $27? It feeds a child for a day, you know, $60, you know, so if you can really make your donation amounts, you know, meaningful so people know what they're giving to and how their money is going to impact the organization, that's very helpful. So here's just a screenshot of a page, you know, with the organization and the different donation levels. So again, the key takeaways for that is just to, you know, just to be creative, to really use videos, you know, to attract, you know, new donors and really steward, you know, current donors. Make it an easy to understand story, use those donation levels so that people can really understand how they can, you know, make your organization's mission continue to work. And here's just some, you know, additional fun, great photos that are eye-catching and make you want to give to their organizations. So again, we mentioned some of these key dates. There is a Advanced Giving Day, runs through from the 16th to 30th of November. I Give Catholic, December 1, and there's a live training from the Give Gab and I Give Catholic folks on November 4th. Please mark your calendar on that. And there's more training and resources available on the I Give Catholic website and our website. So, questions? If you all want to unmute and let's see, here's our contact information. I have one video that I just wanted to show, but let me stop sharing here for a moment and give you guys the opportunity to, what do you all think? You think that that's reasonable, that any questions you think you, truly, again, people will you may be asking, you know, different, I know you have a lot of needs. You may be asking your constituents, you know, to help in various ways, but this is this is very positive, and people will wrap their arms around this in your organization. You have a question? Okay, let's see. Can you unmute? Let me see if I can unmute you. No. Can you unmute? Patricia? Can I do that for anybody? Unmute? I don't think so.
I think Leslie might be able to.
I don't know if Leslie, are you on? Maybe you can type in the chat.
Patricia, there should be a.
Oh, there we go. Yay.
I was able to
Sorry.
myself. Okay. I just
Okay.
wanted to say, I think the resources y'all are providing are wonderful. This is our very first time, and we're really excited. We will take all this information and meet with our team and people, and I love the graphics. We both do, Mary and I both do, and your information regarding the website and all the other different things to do is extremely helpful. So we're just real gung-ho, and thank you very much for providing so much information and help.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And again, along the way, just give us a call, you know, and, you know, there might be other needs that you all think of, and that could also help other organizations and other parishes. So, you know, that this is the way it all works out. I know certain years, you know, we've had, you know, we're all sharing information. So other parishes have created something and then we'll share it and vice versa. So this is really just a very collaborative effort. So.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Also, we love to hear feedback. So several of the things that have come up, like the Spanish things, are because organizations asked for it. So if there's something you think would be helpful, please let us know so that we can be more helpful to everyone in the future.
Thank you, Angela. And then So if we don't have any other questions, I will leave you with this video that from last year. Let's see. And hopefully play. And it's not. There we go. Check that.
Oh, I love that video.
Yeah.
It was the fishes and the loaves and the hands. That was really.
This video is also on our YouTube channel, so if you want to go watch it. I'm not sure why the audio isn't working right now, but there is music if you listen to it.
Oh, is the audio not working for you guys? I'm hearing it. You don't hear it? Oh, no.
It's like one of those weird things with Zoom where it doesn't always play things on your computer.
Oh, darn.
So just pretend there's cute music playing in the background.
Oh, it's so cute. You hear it? Oh.
Yeah, so there's a variety of organizations that participated too. So the archives that the Archdiocese did last year, and they were posting some really fun, interesting photos from the last couple of years. So, or last couple of decades, sorry. If there's something that ties into your, what you're fundraising for, you know, look at what you have so that you can help promote your cause.
While this is playing, I'll also just mention that it's if you all, a match gift is something that also just proves to be very, very beneficial to organizations. So if you have a donor that you think might really support this, or a group, like a men's group or a women's circle, or you know, parents association, you know, the board, if they can commit to a certain match gift, you know, people really respond to that. You know, they want organization to be able to, you know, get that whether that be a match gift or a challenge gift. So, and there's more information of that on the website, and I'm happy to talk to you a little bit more about that. But various organizations were successful with that last year.
Yeah, there's a picture that we had in the slideshow of some teachers and I think the principal wearing fake mustaches. So they had a challenge grant. If they met a certain dollar goal, then all of the teachers would wear fake mustaches for the day. So I mean, they hit it, and I was really glad. If I was a student, that would have been super motivating for me. So just fun, kind of quirky things like that engage donors is a great opportunity as well.
Okay. Well, again, thank you all so much. I know I kept you 5 extra minutes, but I just wanted to show you the variety of the, you know, the breadth of this campaign last year. And I know it's even going to be more impactful, and we need something like this right now. So I think it's good timing to celebrate being Catholic and to allow supporters, you know, to come together. So thank you all so much. God bless each and every one of you.